Hi guys, it's Andrea here with Create Your Future. In today's video I want to talk with you about how to deal with the upcoming holidays if you don't have your SP just yet. So before I dive in, I want to let you know that Create Your Future, it's giving away a free course how to find your blocks to manifest everything what you want fast. You will find the link in the descriptions below. Also, if you would like to work with me on one-on-one coaching, you will find my link in the descriptions below. So today I will share you a personal success story. I will give you a little bit more detail just so you understand the previous personal stories. So I am talking here about one specific person in the past 9 years, and then I created everything with this specific person, all the disasters you can imagine, many on and off. We separated about 6 times, not so seriously, and twice I had a third party coming into the picture, both times separate person, but those were major ones. So I will talk about one today because that was the one who touched one of the Christmas time, the holiday season. So that time we broke up in June because I want you to understand that time I was not familiar at all with the law of assumptions. I had nothing with I knew nothing about Neville, about manifesting, so zero knowledge of this. After we broke up, I start to realize that something is not quite right, because we are always going on and off. So I was searching for answers. Why is this happening in our relationship? I was that girl who was very easily shutting the door, didn't care at the moment. Everybody was at fault but me, and things were not progressing the way how I wanted. I didn't know how to communicate. So I give you a little bit of background just to understand from where I was starting, and all what I'm sharing with you guys, it comes from personal experience. So I wanted to give you all the encouragement that you are the creator of your reality, and you really can create and do whatever you want with your life. So going back to that story, I start to realize that I have to take responsibility for all my actions and stop paying attention on his actions and what he's doing, what he's saying, and start to pay more attention on me. Sure enough, this breakup was more serious because I found out a few months later that he has a third party involved. As you can imagine, it happened for the first time since, because I was thinking, right, that it's okay, it's another just breakup, in a couple of months we'll be back together, not too much worry about it. So when I realized that there is another person involved this time, so that was like absolutely devastating for me, and also a blessing talking about it right now, because if that it's not happening. I'm not so sure today I am where I am at this moment. That time I start to search for answers. I start to study Neville. I start to have coachings as well, trainings, and understand all this law of assumptions, how things are working, how are we manifesting. So it took me a few months to understand the core of it, and then I start to manifest little things. In November, end of October, he contacted me out of nowhere, and we start talking just on and off. And the reason he was contacted me, it was my son's birthday, and he wished him happy birthday through me. So that was his way of testing the waters if I would react to it or not. So we start to talk a little bit on and off, and all stories were keep coming up. So it was hard for me to maintain a clear mental diet. I was in the very beginning of my journey, and yes, it was not everything so clear for me. As like intellectually I knew what I have to do, I just didn't put it on practice, and I was not on top of my mental diet the way how I supposed to. So by November, I was having hopes that the third party will be gone, and I start to feel anxious about it because December was coming very fast. His birthday, it's on December 23rd, and then so Christmas and birthday and all that, for me it's very special, and I didn't want him to spend his birthday with someone else and all these holidays, because I was attaching a meaning to that situation, that it's the end of the world if he's not gonna spend his birthday with me. I cannot forgive that, and I was attaching extremely unfavorable meanings to those circumstances. So in November, I told him not to contact me ever again, because I saw that the third party is still in the picture, and I didn't want to have anything to do with him. Long story shorter, Christmas came, and usually he always travels on Christmas time. We go down south to Mexico or Dominican. Sure enough, he went away. He spent his Christmas and his birthday down south with this third party, and some of my friends as well, because we had common friends, they joined him. From many point of views, this time it was extremely difficult, painful. I didn't know, I knew mentally, like intellectually, as I said, I knew what I have to do, but the old stories were coming up. I was constantly reacting. I was looking out in the 3D. I didn't understand that time that there is always always things happening behind the scene. And guys, I am telling you, it does, and I will tell you in a second why do I have proof of that. And okay, so they went on holiday, and it happened for me to spend Christmas all by myself. My son was with his dad that year, and I was home all by myself, and I start panicking and having very bad panic attacks, and I said, no, this is not my reality. It cannot happen with me. I have to distract myself. I have to do things. I have to pay attention on other things, what makes me feel better. It doesn't matter. And I start scripting. It's not my thing, but it's really, really, really helpful. And I start writing down the circumstances what I have at this moment, and then I start changing it one by one, making intentions, writing affirmations, listening to different programs, reading a lot, distracting myself with everything what it made me feel better and took the pain away what I felt inside. I have to tell you, that time I still was not 100% sure. Like, as I said, I knew what I have to do. I just didn't know, and I didn't have practice how to put it incorporated in my everyday life. So when Christmas was approaching and my SP flew to DR, and he spent his Christmas there and his birthday, when they came back from this trip, the first thing was I who contacted. He told me all the things what I was intending him to tell me. He came back and he told me that even when he went on a holiday here in our city, he was constantly just thinking about me. He wanted to cancel all his trip. He wanted to call me up and tell me to he's gonna buy me another ticket. He doesn't want to spend holiday with anybody else. He wants to spend his birthday, his Christmas with me, because nobody's coming close to me. I am so special. He loves me so much. Guys, everything happened after Christmas. So I just want to give you hope that just because I spent the Christmas together by myself, and he was away with someone else spending his Christmas and his birthday, and I was here alone, behind the scene it was happening a totally different story that normally I would create before. Because first time I heard about it, I started to create the story that he cannot love me. If he would really love me and care about me, he wouldn't have a third party. He wouldn't go away with somebody else. He would spend these special days and holidays with me. And when I stopped doing that and I said, nothing has any meaning until I attach any meaning to it, and I start to change the story, and I start telling myself, doesn't matter if he goes on a holiday with someone else, he will constantly miss me. I am the one for him. I am the special one. He cannot stand being away from me. As soon as he will come back home, he will contact me. I do have an awesome time here by myself, because I have the opportunity to have a quiet house where I can reflect only on myself. I don't have any distractions. I can enjoy my own company. I can understand how I think, how I work, what are my patterns in life, what I want to achieve. So I use that time very helpful. There is another word, I'm sorry guys, it doesn't come to me, but I put a lot of time into myself and in my self-love and caring about nothing and nobody else, only me. I had the opportunity to do that, as I am a single mother. I always have my son around, which is an extremely beautiful blessing, but this time I had the opportunity to have an empty house, only myself and my 2 cats. So, and I used that time really I used that time to be very beneficial for me. Going to the title of the story, how to approach the holidays when you don't have your SP just yet, I want to encourage you that, as I said, everything is empty and meaningless. Christmas, it's another day. Valentine's Day is just another day. Every day has a meaning what you attach to it. And I'm not talking about Christmas, it's another day as a religious way. I'm not touching that part. I'm just saying it's only a birthday, a Christmas. It's just another day. It's the meaning you attach to it. When I attach the meaning that it's absolutely impossible for me to survive that day without him, and then I attach a horrible story to that, which at that moment it felt that I am right, I have the right to feel this way. I didn't want to let go of that pain because I was keep telling myself, no, he's this and that and blah 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 and so but I am the right one, I am the correct one, I am like the perfect human being, I never make mistakes and I don't deserve that. So when I created that trauma around me, even if it showed me that in that circumstances, it showed me that I am the one, the right one, I was still here alone with all my rightfulness, in pain and devastated. And I didn't want that. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be content. I wanted to be calm and relaxed. I didn't want to have that huge pain inside of me. I didn't want to have that hate inside of me. I didn't want to feel that revenge inside of me. It made me tired because I was carrying those feelings since our breakup, and I knew I have to change something, because if I don't change anything, I'm not gonna be able to solve this situation. I knew he's a good person. I knew all the good qualities what he has, and I was rewriting my whole story. I promise you guys, I will make another video when I'm gonna tell you from another third party and how is that came into the picture, because to finish this story up, after Christmas, when he came back before the new year, we talked a lot and we worked ourselves through all the situations, and we got back together on Valentine's Day. And from now on, we had another good year and a half going. And then I started to lose again my self-confidence. I was having a lot of fears and doubts, and I stopped practicing what I learned about the law of assumption, and I ended up creating another third party. But that's another story. That doesn't involve Christmas. Actually, it will involve Christmas, because we got back together on Christmas time with that third party. But just so you know, I wanted to encourage you that everything is possible. I wish all of you to have your SP back for Christmas if this is your intention. But just if it's not gonna happen on that specific day, it could happen a second later, a minute later. It could happen on the 25th instead of 24. For example, in my country, from where I'm coming from, for us, December 24th, it's bigger than December 25th. We have the Christmas Eve. We celebrate it much, not like here in North America. We have like huge family dinner together on December 24th, and on December 25th it's Christmas Day with family. But it's very it is very traditional and very big thing for us on Christmas Eve, December 24th. I didn't find it here in North America such a big deal. Even people, they are working on the 24th. Back in Europe, usually nobody works on the 24th. You are already with your family decorating Christmas tree on that day together. So that's another meaning what we give on Christmas. And every region you are living, everybody is celebrating differently. So again, guys, really, I intend for all of you to get out that aha moment from this video, and I just wanted to give you the understanding and the courage that every single moment and every single time, every single situation, every single day is just it has the meaning what you are attaching to it. So if you are attaching a meaning for the upcoming holidays, that just because you're not gonna have your SP with you on the specific day, it's the end of the world, please do not go that way. Please change your story, work on your self-concept, take a look at your beliefs, take a look at yourself, what you believe about that situation. Let go of that neediness that I wanted to have the Christmas with him because or her, because if not, it's not gonna meant anything. It's gonna be over. I'm not gonna work on this. This is not working. Affirmation, it's not working. Law of assumption, it's not working. Guys, it does. It does, but you have to look really deeply in yourself and be very honest with yourself. That's why I'm telling you, writing down, it's always a good thing, because you can observe what are your blocks. If you have any, what is your story, you can change it one by one. You can pay attention on yourself and create a more favorable circumstances, because I could do it. Believe me, anybody can do it. I love teaching about the law. I love teaching about the law of assumptions. I love the mental diet. I love the everyone is you pushed out. You know why? Because from where I'm coming from, like with my history, I created everything for myself, like I mean toxicity, narcissistic behaviors, anxious attachment styles. Guys, I created all, and I changed and turned around the story. So what you can imagine, you better don't imagine, but I'm telling you, I create everything for myself what you could create wrong in a relationship. And at this moment I am in a very, very peaceful place. We are still together. We are spending Christmas together. Actually, we are traveling to Europe together, and this Christmas we're gonna celebrate his birthday back in Europe with the family, with the kids. And maybe a few years ago, if you would have asked me, I would not even been able to imagine that this is possible. So take everything what is around you at this moment and this holiday season, take it as a blessing, change your point of view, make a story what it makes you feel more calm and relaxed. Let go of the attachment that you must have it on that specific day. Just don't let go of the intention that you want to have him. Just let go of that attachment that if it doesn't happen but that this day, it's never ever going to happen. This is what you have to let go. Let go of this old story and what it's painful and it keeps you anxious, and create a story what, even if you are not feeling happy but you are in a neutral place. For example, I was sitting here on Christmas time all by myself, but I just felt that that peace, that beautiful calm environment around me. And it was all because I changed the story and I told myself that's okay if it's Christmas. It's just a day on a calendar. But yes, I am here by myself. Yes, that's okay. But look, I can love myself. I can do things for myself what I never have time to do it when my son is around, or when we were in a relationship, because I was busy watching after them. Right now I can watch after myself. So you see what I'm trying to say? So I intend this video, it gives you again all the information you will need. I wish you a wonderful holiday season for all of you guys, and I intend that all your intentions are coming true, and it's happening right now. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.